Hi, I'm Eddie.
And I'm Elaine.
And we're the managers of the Wedding Dance Studio, the dance studio for couples. Today we're going to give you guys a virtual lesson so that you get a chance to see the way that we teach here at the dance studio. Today's lesson is going to be on Merengue, a really popular Latin dance. If you go to just about any club and they've got a Latin night, you're going to have to know Merengue. So let's get started and show you how to do this dance. Elaine and I are going to give you a demonstration of what this dance is going to look like, so here we go. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. We're going to be moving the camera up and down so you can see our feet and you can see us. Okay, so now hopefully you can see our feet. I'm going to be doing the man's part, and Elaine's going to be doing the lady's part. All right, actually we always start off with the man's left foot and the lady's right foot. And to help us remember that, we say that the ladies
are always right.
Okay. All right, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is learn how to mark time, which is just a fancy word for marching. So starting off with the man's left foot and the lady's right foot, we're going to march in place. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So make sure you can do that before you go on to the next part. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some side steps, and we're just going to travel down the floor as we count for 8. Now, even though we're moving in a direction, it's still left, right for the man, just like before. Of course, for the lady, it's going to be
right, left, right, left.
Okay, so let's go ahead and travel down the floor. It's going to look like this. Again, I'm going to be doing the man's part. Elaine's doing the lady's part. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now Elaine and I are going to dance the merengue basic step across so you can see our feet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to do it from the other side so you can see Elaine's feet too. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see, it's just side together, all the way through. Okay, now we're going to show you dance position. What we're going to do is I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to high-five Elaine while I keep my fingers closed. We're going to turn the hands like that. She's going to wrap her fingers around me. I'm going to wrap my fingers around her. We're going to hold this right there in the middle. My right hand's going to go around this corner of her body right there, and then she's going to put her left hand on my right arm like that. All right, I'm skipping over a lot of detail here, but you get the basic idea. Now, if we turn this way, you'll see that her foot is actually going to be between my feet. And so her right foot's between my feet, her left foot is outside of my feet. See that? So we have little lines there. In fact, I'm going to open my feet up a little bit so you can see her feet are right through mine like that. Of course, we're not going to dance like that. We're going to start with our feet close together. Okay, so now we're going to do our same 8 steps. So actually, let's move over here. We're going to do our same 8 steps. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more time. Yeah. We're going to turn around and do it towards you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when you do the merengue basic, it's very tough to do this in a straight line the way that we demonstrated it because there's so many people around. So we have to modify it a little bit. And what's going to happen is I'm going to take those same steps side together, but this time I'm going to dance them around Elaine while Elaine makes her steps really tiny, so she's almost staying in place. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll do it again from here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you see him just dancing around Elaine, and she's just pretty much staying in place. But it's those same steps that we took before. Man's left foot, right foot, right foot, and of course for the lady, right, left, right, left.
And if you notice, my feet are still going right, left like before, but I like to pretend that I'm dancing on a record player. So I'm in place, but the record player is moving, which turns us. But our feet just do the same thing as they did before with the side steps.
Okay, we're going to move the camera back down again so you can see the rotation with a close-up on our feet. Okay. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to show the lady off a little bit, and we're going to use an underarm turn to do that with. So let's show you what it's going to look like. Alright. Okay, let's break this move down for you. The great thing about it is that you've already learned the basic steps just marching, and so all we're going to do now is we're just going to keep marching. I've got to let her underneath my hand though, so I'm going to lift my hand so that she can go underneath. Guys, I want to warn you that anytime we use the hands, the brain takes power away from the feet. Okay, so this might take you a couple of tries. Here's what it's going to look like. I'm just going to start out marching in place to make it easy for myself. Then I'm going to lift up my left hand. As it goes over her head, she starts to turn. She can take as many steps as she wants to make that turn. And then when she comes back around to us, I'm going to bring that hand down and take her back into dance position. All right, let me do that again from another angle. Just going to lift up the hand and drop my right hand so she doesn't get caught on it. She goes around, then I bring the hand down and I take her back. Okay. So now when we put that together with the rotation that we did earlier, it's going to look like this. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, I lift, 5, 6, 7, 8, I take her back, 1, 2, and I go back to turning, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you saw me count out the number of steps, but really she can do as many or as few steps as she wants. So she can make this turn in 2 steps, 4 steps, 8 steps, whatever it takes for her to get back around. Actually, 2 steps might be a little bit fast. As long as I keep this hand up, she keeps on turning. So let me show you that. So I'm going to lift the hand up, and she comes back around, but this time I don't bring the hand back down, I leave it up there. She keeps on going. And going. Alright, we don't want to make it too hard for her, so then I'm going to bring the hand back down, and then we can go back to dancing again. Okay. Okay, I just want to point out one more time that it takes a little bit of time for you to be able to coordinate the hands and the feet at the same time. So again, give yourself a chance to get used to it, and please be patient with your partner. Alright, we moved the camera again a little bit so that we can go into detail with this hand. We want to make sure that we're not holding this tightly. Her hand is turning inside of ours, so hopefully you'll be able to see this. I'm going to keep my hand pointed downwards towards the floor, just how her fingertips are touching as she goes around. After she finishes going around, I bring it back down like that, right back into position. Do that one more time. So she's going to walk around. In fact, you can try it without the feet. A lot of times that makes it a lot easier. So instead of keeping the rhythm, just concentrate on the hand. Okay, now I skipped over a lot of detail, but we're going to give you a demonstration of all of this so that you can see what we've done. We start out by marching in place, just getting used to the footwork. Remember, starting on the man's left foot, lays right foot. Then we showed you the dance position. Then we showed you the basic step. And then we showed it to you with a man rotating around the lady. And then finally the underarm turn. Okay, and that's your virtual lesson and your introduction to the merengue.